What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a great day. I am so far having a pretty good day. I just released a video. If you guys haven't seen that, then you need to go ahead and go and check out yesterday's video. I actually uploaded it today, and I'm recording this today, but it will be yesterday's video. This video that you are seeing right now will be uploaded tomorrow, which to you will be today. So that's what's going on with the video situation. I am currently sitting here at my dining room table thinking about all the stuff I need to do, and it's a very, very exciting time and sad time because the kids are going to school, and I don't know how I feel about it. My wife, however, is obviously pretty upset about her little girl going to kindergarten, and my son will be going to pre-kindergarten. So today we will be going to get their stuff. We'll probably end up going to Aria's school to find out what all we need to be getting her enrolled, and maybe getting her birth certificate, because we do not have her birth certificate right now. We have their social security cards, but I have to take them somewhere to show proof that that is them, and then they can give us a birth certificate for them. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing today. I don't know when we're going to leave. We're probably going to have lunch, and then I'm probably going to figure out which school she's going to be going to. My wife and I discussed it, but for some reason the name of the school keeps leaving me. So as soon as I figure that out, we'll be heading over there to find out what it is we need. Another thing that I did want to mention about the money situation going on right now, I actually had to go borrow money from my mother today, which is okay because we will be paying her back Friday afternoon. However, I just wanted to tell you guys how serious we are about spending extra money. We ran out of trash bags probably over a week and a half ago, and we have not been back to the store to buy trash bags. We actually have been using Walmart bags that I've been saving up for the last 6 months, and basically been throwing our trash away that way, and been tying them up, throwing them in the thing, and then we've been throwing them out in the dumpster outside. So we're very serious about saving as much money as we possibly can. We recently ran out of money due to the fact that we just don't. I mean, we could have been okay, but we've been trying to pay for this hotel, and also we've been trying to cut back as much as we possibly can. We probably spent less this paycheck than we have in the last several paychecks, so we were doing really, really good with that. And my wife and I now are starting to sit down and doing the budget for the money for the next 2 weeks, discussing where it's going to go, where it needs to go, where we want it to go, and that has been an amazing experience. I'm telling you right now, if you are a spouse and you guys don't discuss your money, it is a hard conversation to have first couple times, but once you guys sit down and figure out what it is and where the money's needing to go, you guys will be on the same page. It's a beautiful thing. It's an understanding between you two, and it just brings you closer whenever you guys can get on the same page with your money. They say most divorces end because of money problems, and you're more than likely going to have less money problems if you two are actually talking about where you're at and where you want to be as far as your money and your finances are concerned. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to stress to you guys. We've been working really, really hard, sacrificing as much as we possibly can so that way we can go on this vacation, and then we're going to hit it double time. Whenever we get back from vacation, I may start a part-time job so that way we can have a little bit of extra income coming in, and we are able to save a lot more, and when something goes down or goes wrong, we'll be able to actually pay for whatever it is that goes wrong. Personally, I am a big fan of the envelope system. I personally believe that if you have things in your life that you need to be paying for and they keep coming up as a surprise, let's face it, guys, Christmas is not a surprise at the same time every year. Halloween's not a surprise, same time, around the same time every year. You have a whole year to pay up for that stuff, to save up for that stuff. Save up for candy, costumes for Halloween, presents for birthdays, presents for Christmas. If you're going to be doing a dinner, you pretty much know how much you're going to be spending. So take what you spent, and if you didn't do it this year, take what you spent and then take it out how many ever paychecks between now and the next time. Say Christmas, okay, last Christmas. Say last Christmas, you spent about $500 on groceries and the dinner and everything for everybody to have a good time to come over and enjoy each other and be thankful for each other. And you say, okay, well, it cost me about $500. I get paid every 2 weeks, which is equivalent to about 26 paychecks a year. So you divide $500 divided by 26, and that's how much you put in to a savings account or an envelope every paycheck. And then when that time comes to do that again, you're not stressing for money. You're not doing anything last minute. You're not trying to hold back and sacrifice for 2 months before Christmas because you forgot to do what it is you're supposed to do. So my wife and I have discussed this at length, and because we have been running into these issues in previous years, this next year we're gonna get really serious about getting stuff done, saving up for things that we know we need. Tires for a car. You know that about every 3 to 5 years, depending on how many miles you drive, you got to spend money on tires. And tires, depending on whether or not you have a truck or a car or the type of tire that you like to buy or put on your car, could be anywhere from $400 to $1,000 for a set of tires on a car. So married couples, I would just put a $2,000. Sorry about that last clip, guys. I got cut off because I ran out of storage on my phone. But the main thing I was trying to say is that we all know we have these things going up. You know you're going to need tires for your car, so why not save up for them? You know, every couple of years, you know you're going to need a cell phone. You know that Christmas is coming around. You know that Thanksgiving's coming around. You know that birthdays are going to be coming around. So save up for them, guys. Go ahead and do that through a whole year. You split whatever you spend on birthdays and split that up. Say you spend no more than $20 or $30 on a birthday, or on your kid's birthday, you spend $100 to get all the stuff you need, plus the toys and whatever. $100 divided by 20-something paychecks. Okay, you cut that in half. Say you got 10 paychecks. $100 divided by 10, that's $10 a paycheck. But you got 20 paychecks, 26 paychecks to pay for a whole birthday party, and you're going to spend $100 on that? You're going to be putting in less than $5 a paycheck to pay for that awesome birthday party, and your budget could be higher than that. Say I want to spend $300 or $400, whatever, and you can have one hell of a birthday party for your kid, one that he or she will not forget, and you won't be hurting the bank to do it. So that's all I'm trying to say is, guys, you know whatever's coming up, you know it's going to be coming up. I mean, time does not stop; it just keeps going. So save up for it. Set yourself up so that way you don't have to worry about it when it comes around. Okay, so a lot of you guys are probably sitting here listening to me talk about money, and you're like, well, what about a new car? How do I get a car without financing it? And how do I get a new car eventually? And I am actually going to break it down for you on how I would go about doing this. And this is a tip that I actually got from Dave Ramsey. So if you hate Dave Ramsey, I'm sorry. But a lot of this makes really good sense to me. And there's a couple reasons why I would do this way. One, you're not paying interest to some other company making them rich. Two, your dealer or whoever's selling you this actually makes less whenever you pay cash for your vehicle. So here's how you do this. So what I did is I actually went on GMC.com and I looked at what the first vehicle that came up. And this, you can do this with any vehicle. First vehicle that came up was a GMC Terrain, base model GMC Terrain. Now, what they're advertising on their website is that vehicle is $25,900 for their base model. So you figure financing for that would probably go, I don't know, 5 to 7 years. So let's, on the far end of that spectrum, let's say for 7 years, in 7 years I'm going to pay $25,900 for this vehicle, right? So what you would do is you would actually divide $25,900 divided by 7 years, and that would equate to $3,700 a year. Now, you would also divide it by how many ever paychecks you make in a year. So in our case, we make 26 paychecks a year, and so you would divide that 3,700 divided by 26 comes out to $142.30. Now, you're not just going to wait the 7 years before you buy another vehicle. What you're going to do is you're going to put back $142.30 every paycheck. Now, not every year, but every 10 months, because what you want to do is actually get rid of your current vehicle before it depreciates for the next year. So every 10 months, say, okay, let's do 10 times 142.30, which would be 1,423 dollars. So $1,423. You would take that $1,423. You would sell your current vehicle at its current value market. Then you would take that $1,423, add it to what you got from your other vehicle, which, say you got a $3,000 vehicle, and you sell it and you make a profit of $3,000. Take that $3,000, add it to your $1,423, and that will give you $4,423 if my math is correct, and I think it is. So $4,423. You buy that vehicle, and you keep saving that $142.30. The next 10 months go by, you sell your vehicle for the $4,423 because you haven't hit the next year, so it shouldn't have depreciated. So you should be able to actually sell it for the amount of money that you paid for it. So try to get the same amount. Take that plus the $1,423 in the next 10 months. Sell your $4,000 vehicle, buy a $5,846 vehicle. 10 months later, sell that plus your $1,423. 9, 6. Now, in just under 3 years, you now have a $7,269 car. Starting from your original. You started out with a $3,000 car, now you got a $7,269 car within 2 years of selling your original car. Keep doing that every single year. Then you can go to the showroom floor with a stack of cash, $25,000 to $30,000, slap it on the table and buy that vehicle. And you can keep on doing that every single year. You don't always have to have a car payment, but if you do want a brand new car and you don't want to have to pay the interest that you're going to be paying to a finance company, why not put that money in a savings account where you do gain interest, and that interest actually comes to you instead of paying them. All right, so on top of everything that I've been doing, listening to the Bible every morning, listening to the Dave Ramsey podcast, I've basically been watching and keeping up with Jay Sekulow Live to keep up with everything in the political world, but that's just not enough. I am trying to change who I am by changing my surroundings, the people I'm with, the stuff I listen to, the stuff I watch. So right now, I am currently unsubscribing from anything that I see that doesn't help me. I want to cut out anything that's holding me back. A lot of the stuff that I usually watch on YouTube, it's not necessarily bad, but it keeps me in that comparison trap. And I don't want to be in that comparison trap. I want to be focused on what I'm doing right now, and I don't want to worry about where everybody else is at. I mean, if somebody else has got an issue and they want to talk about it, and maybe we can figure that out. But I don't want to be looking at you on YouTube with all your money and all your stuff, and sitting here wishing that I could have what you have when I could just, mind my own business and go get it myself. Hold on. Alright, so I just found out that there are people out there trying to take the "In God We Trust" off of our money. Because a lot of people don't know that is our national motto. Reason being, a lot of the people who established America, that was the main and dominant belief, is Judeo-Christian belief. And I don't understand why this is an issue. They're trying to say it's against the Constitution, it's against, whatever. Not all people are, whatever. They're trying to say that it is basically pushing religion on people. Listen, I mean, it's literally words on a piece of money, and why you are letting it bother you so bad that you have to then take up money or pay money to sue somebody to get that off there. I don't know. Honestly, I think you have a better way to waste your time than to try to do that. Honestly, I don't quite understand that. I'm a Christian myself, and I always knew that it was on our money. It's on every bit of hard currency that we have. And my advice for you, if you don't like that, then maybe you should deposit your money in the bank, so that way you don't have to see it and you can use a debit card, because your debit card does not say "In God We Trust" on it. And let somebody else look at it who actually admires it, and who is proud of the fact that because of the Judeo-Christian beliefs, our Constitution is the reason why this country is so great. It's not, it's not because of the money or the freedom. All that came from the Judeo-Christian belief. So, I don't know. I trust in God, and I believe God should be over everything, over your money, over everything, over your decisions. I believe in all that. So, honestly, it just really, really, really irritates me that people are fighting these stupid fights that really, like, what is that going to do for you? Like, what is that? In God We Trust, is that hurting you every time you get a dollar bill? I mean, really, does it really affect you that much that you're so offended because we have "In God We Trust" on our freaking dollar bill? Every other country was founded by other religions and everything like that. I don't understand. If you honestly have an issue with that, why we're just now, I'm sure it's been happening for years, and I'm sure other people have been saying this, but why is this such a big issue now? It's 2019. It's been on our money since we started making currency. I don't understand why now you are having an issue with the money that you've been spending, you've been putting yourself in debt with, you've been blowing off, you've been freaking going and whatever you do with your money, and now you have an issue with "In God We Trust" on our money. That's it. I'm done ranting about it. I think it's stupid. Honestly, think if you have an issue with that, you should probably just go to another country. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it really doesn't affect you having that on our money. You are allowed in America to believe whatever it is you want. And for you to be attacking what is our motto, a lot of us are Christian. A lot of Americans are Christian. So for you to be attacking that, I honestly think it's ridiculous. Go to another country where they don't have a certain religion, which "In God We Trust," that does not, I mean, it's not very specific enough to be a religion, so why even bring that up? But I know I'm probably not making a whole lot of sense right now because I'm a little bit irritated about that fact. I honestly used to be a atheist, whatever you want, agnostic, atheist, whatever. I didn't believe in God at one point in time in my life. I do now, for sure. But even then, I didn't have an issue with it. Money was money to me. Money meant I could pay my bills and buy stuff with it. That's all it meant to me. It didn't offend me every time I pulled out a $100 bill and looked at it and said, "Oh, that says "In God We Trust." Now I have an issue. But, here in America, everybody wants to whine about everything. Nobody wants to work for anything. And they're just trying to, they're just, I can't even think of the words. I'm so irritated. But the point I'm trying to make is nobody wants to actually deal with real issues. That's not a real issue. Like, if you don't like it, then don't use cash. Put yourself in debt. Go get a freaking credit card. It doesn't say it on there. So, if you don't, we live in America, predominantly Christian, or God is a predominant thing in America. So I honestly think that you should probably just get over it, because you are honestly wasting other people's time having to fight against the fact that you have an issue with "In God We Trust" on our money. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I'm trying to basically filter out anything that's not good for me. I don't mind watching a lot of the other stuff that I watch, but like I said, I get in this comparison trap. I see you on YouTube with all this money that you're making, and it discourages me, I guess is what the word is. Instead of just doing my own thing, I get caught in comparing my life to yours, and I end up not doing and saying or being the person I want to be. So I have deleted all subscriptions to any accounts that are not going to help me. Basically just going to filter out everything. I'm actually going to go through my Instagram account. Anything that I see that is not going to help me on Instagram, I'm going to get rid of. Facebook is not as much of a problem, but I'm a little concerned because I look at the trending page every day just to see what's on there. I don't really ever watch anything that is trending, generally because it's stuff I don't care about. I looked today, and the only thing I could see that was on the trending page was music videos. Something about renovating a freaking mansion, makeup videos, all kinds of stuff that doesn't really help anybody. And I'm just, for once, I would like to see something like, something about marriage or relationships or friendships or stuff that really matters, like personal finance or, just stuff like that. You know what I mean? In this world today, we're so caught up with everything else that we're not taking care of what really matters. And I want to take care of what really matters. So I am filtering things out of my life that I don't need, and I am going to start listening stuff that's going to help me in my life, stuff that I can actually use in my personal life to help me along. So that is what's up with me. That's what I'm doing to get my mental state right. And comment down below. Let me know anything that you've done to help you get your mental state right. I recently saw a friend of mine, Dom, on Instagram. She said basically she started a new Instagram account, and then she said she was going to get all positive podcasts, self-help podcasts, and basically just kind of filter out what is bad in her life, so that way she can start living a happy life and not get so stressed and down about a lot of the things that are going on around here, which I think is very, very good for her. And I want to see that with other people as well. So if you guys are doing anything to help yourself out or help others out, let me know, because I'm tired of seeing rap videos and makeup videos and stuff like that on YouTube. I'm a firm believer in voting with your money or your views or your likes, and I think we should be more concentrated on other things that don't have anything to do with those material items. If you guys have an issue with this, just like I do, please go to aclj.org, and they have a petition on their page you can sign to basically fight against people trying to take In God We Trust off our money. Alright, so I found out what school we need to go to in order for to find out the information I need to figure out what my daughter needs, or what we're going to need to do from this point on. We already pre-registered her for school this year, but we don't know all the information. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to go up to the school and find out as much information as we possibly can, so that way we are 100% ready for my daughter to start her first day of kindergarten. Alright, so I wasn't able to get my daughter's birth certificate. My wife's going to have to go up there. Unfortunately, due to the fact that I was not listed as the father whenever my daughter was born, they can't legally give me any of that. So they did give me some information on where I can go to adopt her, or to at least get the process started. But for right now, my wife's going to have to go up to the school and get her, or not go up to the school, go up to where she's supposed to get her birth certificate, and she is able to get it for her. However, while we were there, I did meet this man who was in the war. He had both of his legs blown off, and in the short talk that I had with him, he said that he did a 10-mile mud run in Colorado, which I think is freaking amazing. A man with no legs, has prosthetic legs, did a 10-mile run in Colorado, and honestly, it made me feel like trash. And I know this guy did not mean to do that, but I was just reflecting on myself. If this guy can go through that, and he had the most positive attitude I've ever seen out of anyone, out of most people, and you don't normally see that in people who have been through what he's been through. And it kind of made me reflect on me and what I'm doing and how much I'm doing, and it kind of makes me want to do more, because if he can go through all that and come out the other side and do as much as he does with his disability, why can't I? Why can't I do more more than I'm already doing, and I'm pretty much speechless. I mean, that totally changed my whole attitude for the whole day. So, you know, just when you think you have it bad, take a look at somebody else, and they may have it worse than you and may be having a better attitude about their situation than you do about yours. That is pretty much the lesson for today, guys. We did everything we possibly could. We went up and we got information from the school that we needed. Tried to get birth certificate, did not get the birth certificate. I ranted about politics, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, needless to say, I think I'm going to try to start doing more. Start pushing myself to do more than I normally do. Because I think as people, we are not doing enough in all areas. I think we need to start doing as much as we humanly possibly can. Now, that doesn't mean that, you know, some of us aren't going to be able to do as much as other people, and that's fine. But do as much as you can, because there's a lot of people out there that are in worse positions than you are, and they have better attitudes about their position. And you know, so the next time you complain, just remember that. Remember, you know, there are people out there who don't have legs, who don't have arms, who don't, you know, who have been through something tragic like war, or even in their personal life with their family, and they have better attitudes than you do, and they're not complaining. They're getting up every day. They're doing something. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys with that. This video is already long enough as it is. So that was pretty much the day. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to edit this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. If you guys like the video, go ahead and smash that like button. Comment if you have anything to say. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my videos. I love you guys. God bless.